wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'm a lose.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll run with ETN. Oh, able to avoid him. Now he's free at the 35, and they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 19-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Football, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flush to his right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's complete. Right back to Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On second down, Etienne once more. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go. Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And they do get this pass across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now.
Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. On the return, here's Agnew.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. And he will find Ridley on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 74 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check it back, check it back. Shit. Hey, kill. Go.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Kevontae Turpin.
27 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at half. There he goes left side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a 1st, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz. And
touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Kevontae Turpin
His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, a run by Achane. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Again, it's Achane. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Straight ahead, Etienne knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the press. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 and now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep straight.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Running left, Achane.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Marr able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 with a 49-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle, and he stopped immediately there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. And they'll go again with ETN.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Jim. Watch the eye. Check 4.
A handoff for ETN.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now 2nd and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A beautiful fake. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a give to ETN. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all